Welcome back to the LEGO Harry Potter Years 1 through 4 100% walkthrough on the PlayStation 3. This is part 13, and this part we are going to go to, as we saw in the previous part, we are going to go to Gilderoy Lockhart's Duelling Club, which the Duelling Club is in the Great Hall. So we obviously have to make our way to the Great Hall then, and this is the way. I don't really know what to call like the foyer or whatever outside like the Great Hall. Like, what is that? What is the name? I have no idea, so I don't know what to say when I'm explaining that we're going to go here. Because this is an important place though. There you can see Gilderoy Lockhart outside waiting for us. So we'll just go inside the Great Hall and do the Dueling Club. So we are learning a new spell, Expelliarmus, which is actually the spell that is on top of like the disco spells that we have. So both Ron and Harry has to use Expelliarmus on 5 of these dummies, or whatever you want to call them. That is Harry's 5 done, and you also get like loads of studs when you have done it. So now we'll just do Ron's 5. This is really easy though. But on like the top of the disc where we keep Expelliarmus, we are going to keep like more spells that we get later on. But I'm not like going to tell you which spells those are for obvious reasons. So what you're doing right here is that Harry is dueling against Draco Malfoy. So this whole thing right here is very, very awkward because you can't really aim properly, and what you have to do is like position yourself correctly to shoot Expelliarmus at Draco, because as you can see you can't aim. That would have been very easy if you could though, but it's just very, very hard and very, very awkward, as you can see. So now, after you've learned that, we now have learned Tongue, the snake language, which is going to be very, very useful in this game. So now Hermione is very, very suspicious that Draco Malfoy has something to do with that symbol or painting of Salazar Slytherin that we saw when we saw what was written up on the wall with Mrs. Norris. So what we're going to do now is that we're going to make our way to the... well, we're going to try and get into the Slytherin common room. So if you don't know where the Slytherin common room is, well, you can obviously just follow Nearly Headless Nick though. But I'm just going to tell you all the common rooms are located at the same place. So it's like at the same place as we have the Gryffindor common room. So it's very easy to find it. It's always at the same places. So right here at the left, you want to speak Positong with this snake, just like that. And then you get these like kind of like pieces of a snake, and you want to put it together on like this pressure pad over there. And then at last put on the head, like I'm doing right here, and the gate to the Slytherin common room, or like the outside type of thing outside the Slytherin common room, is open. It's kind of like the same thing with the Great Hall though. And then we'll just go down and try and get into the Slytherin common room. So we can't get into the Slytherin common room, so we have to find a way that will help us to get into the Slytherin common room. So we have to follow Hermione. Well, not really follow Hermione because she's already at the place we need to go. So where we want to go is actually we want to go to the potions classroom down in the dungeons. We want to go there because we're going to make a potion. Now this is something that I find, well, this is something I think is negative about this game. It's the dungeons. The only thing in the dungeons is the potions classroom and another room which is connected to the potions classroom. I really do think that they should have made a bigger dungeon that you could really explore, because the dungeons is kind of important to the whole Harry Potter story. And I really think that they should have made a better dungeon. Not only a potions classroom and another room. Should have made it much bigger, because it is much bigger in the story. But we'll just go in the potions classroom with Hermione and see what happens and what we're going to make. So what we're going to make is the Polyjuice Potion, and the Polyjuice Potion is a potion that will help you to transform to another person. What you're going to need to make this potion is hear from the person you're going to transform into, that person that is just being taken there, put it into the cauldron, and then you need an apple and some type of cherries. I think it's cherries, I don't know, it looks like cherries anyways. But these potion ingredients are not the potion ingredients that you actually need to make the Polyjuice Potion. Like in the books and in the movies, these are not the ingredients. I don't know all the ingredients to the Polyjuice Potion, but it is here obviously for the person you want to transform into. Boomslang skin and the horn of a bicorn, I think that's some of them. I really do think that they should have included the right potions and not only made like their own potion ingredients, because then it's not really the proper potion, and this really bugs me. And I think they should have made it better and actually use the proper ingredients. Well, I think so anyways. So over here you see a pixie holding an apple. For some strange reason we just want to use Immobilis on the pixie and get the green apple. And then we want to take the last potion ingredient over to the cauldron and put it in. And then we got the Justin Finch-Fletchley character stud. That is the only character stud that we're actually going to get in the story mode, because we need it for the Polyjuice Potion. So equip Justin Finch-Fletchley, a Hufflepuff student. And you can see that painting over there. It's like Hufflepuff things in it. There's a Hufflepuff person in it, and only a Hufflepuff can interact with it. And now we've learned the Polyjuice Potion. Get a gold brick for that, obviously. And that is actually the door to the room that is connected with the potions classroom. Now, these portraits with like the pictures of like different houses and stuff, they're going to be around the game like a lot, like Gryffindor and Ravenclaw and Slytherin and Hufflepuff, and only a student or a person that is in that house can interact with painting, and the painting will help you to give you stuff and make stuff happen. So you will see those much more in the game as well. So now that we're just in Finch Fletchley, we're going to go to the same place outside the Great Hall, because there is actually another painting that we're going to interact with up there to get to where we need to go. So, up the stairs we go, up here, and then we go to the right, and we're actually going to go to a new area in the game now. This is a complete new area that you haven't seen before in my walkthrough. So just wipe the dust off the painting like this, and then interact with it, and it will make the curtains or whatever go away. And you can see Gilderoy Lockhart inside there hiding from female students. That is fun, I guess. And then we go up the stairs and you can see a door right here, and we want to go through the door to the new area. And this is the new area. You can see Crab and Goyle over there looking smart, not. So we just want to go over to Justin Finch, Crab and Goyle. And this place we're actually going to explore loads in the future years and in this year, so don't be... So in the next part we're going to follow Crab and Goyle into this room for a new level. See you then.